Becoming a developer sounds like an impossible task. You might think that you are not technical enough and that you don't have what it takes. 15 years ago, I started my web development journey and I was wondering exactly the same thing. And what I've learned is that web development is a step-by-step process. If you're new to this channel, I'm OrcDev. I've been working for 15 years in web development industry and I created this channel so I can help out other developers any way I can. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a 5-step process how to become a web developer and what can you expect on that journey. And all the experienced developers watching this, I'm really curious, what do you think about step number 3? How important it is? Tell me in the comments. Step number 1 is to set realistic goals. Creating achievable and clear goals will provide direction and motivation throughout your journey. First thing you need to do is to define your end goal. So think about it a little bit. What do you want to achieve when you become a web developer? Are you doing it just for money, or you want to land some specific job, or you want to become awesome in programming, or you just want to create some kind of cool product? Those are all the questions you need to ask yourself. And when you have your end goal, just break it down, divide it into smaller manageable milestones. This makes the overall process less overwhelming and allows you to track your progress. And when creating those milestones, be specific. Don't write learn JavaScript, but write something like create simple hello world app, then after that counter app or something like that, and then step by step you are going to get to the ultimate goal, which is learn JavaScript. And of course you can be flexible and you should be willing to adjust your goals based on your progress. And finally, when you achieve your milestone, don't be afraid to share it, celebrate it on some social networks, on LinkedIn, Discord, wherever you want, and that will help you out with your motivation. And step number 2 is to create a roadmap. A well-structured roadmap will guide your learning journey and ensure you stay on track. First thing you need to do is to identify the key technologies that you need for web development. So there are essential skills like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And after that, based on your goals, if you want to become more backend or more front-end engineer, you should choose some frameworks like React or Vue for front-end or Node.js for backend. So organize your learning path and break down the skills into the logical order of learning. Start with foundational skills like HTML and CSS, and after that, gradually move to more complex topics like backend development or full-stack frameworks. Like we said in the first step, you need to create your milestones, and you're going to create them based on this roadmap. And for the learning itself, you have to choose good learning resources and whatever works for you. So you need to identify the right tutorial, book, or whatever it is for the right skill that you need. So if you want to learn HTML, just find the fitting resource for HTML. If you find some topic particularly challenging, you just need to spend extra time or find additional resources for that specific topic. And my recommendation is to ensure that your roadmap includes both theory and practice, so you can use both when you're later creating some app or your portfolio. Step number 3 is really important and a lot of people are not ready for it, and that's to develop a habit of continuous learning. We are all aware that tech industry is always evolving and it's essential to keep learning and updating your knowledge. You gotta stay curious about the new technologies, frameworks, and methodologies. Make a habit of learning something new every day, whether it's through reading, courses, or just code practice. And I cannot tell you how important it is to be adaptable. You have to be open to changing your methods, to using new tools as the industry evolves. Step number 4 is to build confidence through practice. Confidence comes from doing and achieving small victories along the way. So you gotta start small. We all started from the Hello World applications, and that's exactly what you should do. So write your simple Hello World application, push it to GitHub, and that's automatically a small victory. And focus on making consistent small improvements rather than expecting perfection immediately. And later, when you create your portfolio, your full stack application, your video game, and all those complex projects, come back to that first contribution on GitHub when you created your Hello World app. and you are going to see actually how much you have learned. And step number 5 is patience and love. Becoming a pro in web development takes time and effort, so you gotta develop patience to stay committed and on track. You have to understand that you won't be perfect from start, and mistakes are part of the learning process. Even when faced with challenges, you gotta stay positive. Remind yourself on your goals, on your milestones, and what you have achieved so far. Be kind to yourself when you encounter difficulties. Recognize that learning something new can be tough, and it is okay to take breaks and to call for help if it is needed. There are also thousands of different channels and groups where you can join the like-minded individuals and go through the adventure together. I hope you like this video. This is something entirely new to me. I'm here in my building office in Spain, and I wanted to create a video to help out all the beginners that want to become web developers, and I hope I helped you out a little bit. If you'd like more content like this, subscribe to my channel. I'm OrcDev. I'm working as a web developer for almost half of my life, and I'm here to help you out.